The Pokrovsk direction remains one of the most intense theaters of operation, where Russian forces have ramped up pressure since the start of 2026. Unable to achieve decisive breakthroughs through direct frontal assaults against the well-entrenched positions of the 7th Rapid Reaction Corps, the Russian has shifted to bypassing tactics, attempting to envelop the agglomeration via settlements such as Hryshine and Rodinske. Over the past 2 days, Russian troops have launched continuous assault operations near Hryshine, deploying manpower alongside light equipment such as motorcycles and buggies. However, units of the 7th Corps have proven highly effective in holding back these advances. In just 2 days, the defense forces have eliminated more than 30 Russian servicemen and destroyed up to 10 units of light equipment, delivering a sharp blow to enemy momentum. Simultaneously, reconnaissance elements have detected and neutralized small Russian sabotage reconnaissance groups attempting to infiltrate northward from Pokrovsk. All such movements are identified in a timely manner, allowing Ukrainian forces to strike with precision using available firepower.
Ні, наші в укритті. Давай, каси.
Так, тримай. Ти тримаєш мене.
25 секунд. Добре, давай.
Намалюй, в посадці був розрив. Зараз коригую сюди ближче. Давай, бігли, три штучки, роботи.
Призумуй.
The situation in Myrnohrad remains difficult, but firmly under control. Ukrainian defenders, including elements of the 7th Corps of the Airborne Forces and the 14th Operational Brigade of the National Guard Chervona Kalina, maintain dominance over the northern part of the city while actively preventing Russian advances into the center and southern approaches. The Russian is desperately trying to secure footholds on the eastern outskirts, yet these efforts are consistently thwarted. The defense forces continue to hold designated lines, destroying Russian assault groups attempting either direct breakthroughs or flanking maneuvers. In a striking display of individual bravery and tactical skill, a fighter from the Myrnohrad Battalion of the 225th Separate Assault Regiment set up a successful ambush in snowy terrain within the Huliaipol direction. Positioned inside a building, the Ukrainian soldier engaged in close-range small arms combat and eliminated 3 Russian occupiers as they attempted to seek cover. In the Kupiansk sector, Russian forces attempted a bold and unconventional infiltration using the Soyuz gas pipeline as a covert route for exiting forward positions and accumulating forces. Operating north of Novoplatonivka toward Novokruliakivka and Zarizove, approximately 50 personnel were involved in this planned breakthrough. The 77th Separate Airborne Nadniprianska Brigade detected the maneuver in a timely fashion. Ukrainians swiftly halted the assault, confirming the elimination of at least 40 Russian servicemen. The Russian failed to achieve any objectives, and the situation in the brigade's area of responsibility has been stabilized. Russian small group infiltrations between positions continue but remain under constant surveillance and are promptly stopped. The area of responsibility of the 81st Separate Airborne Brigade stays tense, with Russian forces repeatedly failing to cross the Siversky Donets River. Small groups attempt to infiltrate Dronivka while simultaneously trying to bypass Ukrainian positions via the Siversk-Zakitna road. Activity near Yampil is particularly noticeable, where the Russian uses motorized rubber boats in mostly futile efforts to transport manpower across the river and establish footholds on the bank. Russian commanders also seek to deploy artillery and drone pilot points near the northeastern outskirts of Dronivka and in the Serebryanka forestry. They're strategic to control of the riverbank to concentrate resources, position artillery and UAVs, and secure logistics routes. However, units of the 81st Brigade consistently detect these movements in advance, delivering immediate and precise strikes against both manpower and static targets. In the Lyman direction, Russian forces have intensified operations, launching repeated attempts to penetrate populated areas and infiltrate Ukrainian positions. Their primary objectives revolve around accumulation of troops for larger pushes and infiltration using small groups to exploit weaknesses. However, the 3rd Army Corps and other Ukrainian units have mounted a robust defense, swiftly neutralizing these threats. Ukrainian defenders have actively prevented Russian force buildup by targeting logistical resources and assault groups. In several documented cases, small Russian detachments managed to enter populated areas, only for a Russian military correspondent to prematurely publish footage claiming control. This revelation allowed Ukrainian forces to quickly locate and destroy the group, often within 1 to 2 hours. The defense of Rodinske in the Pokrovsk district stands as a testament to Ukrainian resolve. This settlement, crucial for maintaining logistics into Myrnohrad and Pokrovsk, has become a focal point of intense fighting. Russian propaganda has repeatedly spread false claims of capture, using edited videos and manipulative narratives to create illusions of victory. Yet, as of January 4th to 6th, 2026, control over key positions in Rodinske remains firmly in Ukrainian hands. Elite units, including the 14th Brigade Chervona Kalina, the 20th Brigade Lyubart of the 1st Corps of the National Guard of Ukraine Azov, and the 132nd Separate Reconnaissance Battalion of the Airborne Assault Forces, are holding the line within the settlement and on its approaches. Russian assaults have resulted in significant losses in manpower and equipment, with Ukrainian defenders repelling multiple small group infiltrations and mechanized attempts. In the Siversk direction, Ukrainian forces continue to dominate through layered defenses and smart terrain usage. A striking incident involved a Russian soldier attempting to breach Ukrainian lines on a motorcycle. The area had been meticulously mined by soldiers of the 54th Separate Mechanized Brigade, turning it into a deadly trap. Drone operators captured the moment. A powerful explosion erupted as the rider triggered the mine, propelling the charred remains several meters into the air. This footage serves as a grim reminder of the risks Russian forces face when attempting reckless infiltrations, while showcasing Ukrainian ingenuity in fortifying approaches and denying enemy mobility. Drone warfare has become a decisive factor across the front, and the 92nd Separate Assault Brigade exemplifies this dominance. Drone operators conducted precision raids against Russian infantry in their deployment sites, eliminating 14 occupiers. One particularly vivid clip shows a Russian assault trooper desperately seeking cover in a ruined building, only to be detected by a Ukrainian UAV. The drone delivers a fatal strike, demonstrating the relentless accuracy and real-time targeting that Ukrainian forces now employ. A highlight of Ukrainian aviation prowess came when a pilot flying a modernized MiG-29 Mu-1 executed a pinpoint strike on a critical bridge near Pokrovsk. Armed with an AASM Hammer aerial bomb, the aircraft destroyed the structure in a single pass. This bridge served as a major Russian logistics artery and temporary shelter for assault groups. Its destruction severely hampers enemy resupply and isolates forward units, forcing them into more vulnerable positions.